Welcome to Obstacle Running Adventures,
the podcast that fuels your passion for obstacle course racing, running, and adventure.
Since 2017, we have released weekly episodes for the seasoned pros,
weekend warriors, and everything in between.
We discuss the industry news, travel for live coverage,
and interview athletes and key voices in the athletic community.
We cover it all, from fundraising events, personal trials,
to world records, FKTs, and world championships.
Standing on the corner.
Now let's get started with your hosts.
Lost all my clothes.
Michael Stefano and Caitlin Ritter.
Hey guys, it's Michael Stefano.
And Caitlin Ritter. And what day of the week is it?
It's a Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Thursday night at 9:11 p.m. That's not ominous at all. And I'm getting picked up by an Uber for my flight in how many hours?
It's picking you up at 3:10, so 6?
Soon.
5 hours, 59 minutes.
Yeah, so with my focus for travels and this and that, we'll get to that in what the episode's about. But how was your week?
So long, actually. I can't believe it's not the weekend.
Yeah.
And tomorrow we have a field trip.
Yeah. I guess what else? I just beat a game called Tinykin, which is Banjo-Kazooie meets Pikmin. It was very, very cute. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
I'm happy for you.
And that's all we really have for updates, because we just recorded not too long ago, half a week ago. But let's give a shout out to our sponsors.
Shout out Mudgear. Use code ADVENTURE for 15% off your next Mudgear purchase. And Caterpie. Use code OCRReport20 for 20% off your next Caterpie purchase.
Perfect. We will be releasing this on Caitlin's birthday on Sunday, but it won't be the first episode of the month, so we'll thank the $5+ patron supporters.
What day is my birthday?
The 24th.
Good job.
Yeah.
Jason Dupree, Samantha Thompson, Bradley Keel, Charlotte Engelman, Aaron Grindstaff, Laura and Stephen Ritter, Hank and Arlene Stefano, Cheryl Miller, Jessica Johnson, Christopher Hoover, Kevin Gregory Jr., Brent George, Logan Nagel, Seth Rinderknecht, Steve Bacon, Robert Landman, and Jules Estes.
Yes, thank you guys so much for the support. We greatly appreciate it. And to the OCR Report for being a great home for us on the internet.
And to Will Hicks,
the Podfather. Check it out over at theocrreport.com. We're currently debating reinforcement versus punishment versus a mix of both.
Yes.
Anything else?
I've never been so attracted to you or wanting to have your children as much as I do when you have talks about babies and
strong feelings. Yeah.
Children.
Yeah. Well, working with kids is what I do. It's also what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I just admit that I want to have your children
on
this podcast?
It just sounds like you're ovulating, I guess.
Ew, don't ever say that. That's disgusting.
I'm keeping it in there.
Actually, I appreciate a man who is in tune, is that the word?
Yeah.
With his wife's lady health.
God, I know more about women's health than a lot of women do.
Don't say that.
Well, I mean, okay, fair.
I am a man, and I know about women.
Well, I mean, I was blown, okay, a little derailed here, but in college, I was surprised with how many people didn't know, certain things about, their... Anyway. I
learned a lot. You were going to tell me you were raised by a single mom for the first half of your life.
Well, that too. I'm aware of that, but I'm talking about women's bodies and stuff like that. Okay. Well, I don't know how we got here, but we're here, and I don't want to be here anymore.
I changed my mind. I don't want to have your children.
Perfect. We can wait a while longer. Shout out to our sponsored athletes:
Javier Escobar, Kelly Sullivan, Ryan Brizolara, Joshua Reed, Kevin Gregory.
And poll results. I don't think we did a poll. Meme of the week.
I have a meme.
Perfect.
But I don't have a badass. You can give me enough time.
Yeah, Caitlin for some reason thought we'd be recording on a Tuesday. Even though I said that we'd be recording it early. Anyway. Okay, so it is a Venn diagram. It says runners versus toddlers. On the left, runners. Exclusively neon shoes. Weird tan lines. Would like to be carried post-race. Toddlers. Diapers. Velcro shoes. Can be carried. And then both snacks, bathroom accidents, need naps, chafing issues, often needs new shoes. Toddlers have chafing issues?
Yeah, diaper rash.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. That's funny. I like that.
I helped.
And skipping badass of the week, which is okay. But we're going to head right over to quick news, which really don't have that much because it's only been half a week. But I want to start off with Kirk DeWint.
He posted, "We took care of business this weekend. It felt effortless until it didn't, which I'm realizing that's how the 50K distance generally plays out for me. A very controlled effort the first half, so I thought, but shortly thereafter I knew I was on borrowed time. Truth be told, the last 10 miles I went in and out of quad and groin cramps, looking over my shoulder, thinking certainly Tyler Morey will catch me. In hindsight, running scared was my saving grace. It kept me deep in the pain cave as relinquishing my lead simply didn't feel like an option. The real rock star of my weekend is my wife, Jess LP, who crewed for me and filmed simultaneously and is the rock in my corner. He came in first.
Look like it, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, and he turned 43. Happy birthday. Oh, he's 10 years older than me.
Congrats to him. Yeah, he's crushing it.
I hope I look like that when I'm 43.
Me too.
You want me to be a redhead with a beard and a man bun?
Hey, I've been very clear that I think Kirk's a very good-looking man.
Oh. That's awesome that he came in first place. It's also funny to me that he ran in camouflage, but I guess they do that in the Midwest.
Yeah, he's proud of his, hunting season. Hunting.
What does he hunt? Oh, he hunts bucks.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one. I don't like that. Okay.
God forbid you look at the next news story. Next up, I want to give a shout out to this guy, Jack Cadis, who I saw posting about how he is walking the entire outline of the United States, which is wild. It's documenting it on Instagram. And if he makes it, I guess maybe halfway through, I'll reach out to him. But there's plenty of people that, look, he's already started off in, looks to be Delaware, Virginia, and all the way around Florida. So he's a decent way through, but definitely a guy worth reaching out to because I want to learn more about that because I think that his projected time is 4 years, which...
4 years?
Yeah.
That feels like a long time.
Well, he's not running, he's walking.
That still feels 4 years of walking.
I know.
Nothing but walking.
That's crazy, yeah. Next up, some DECA news was officially released. I know it was kind of leaked a little bit before.
Saddle up, DECA Nation. The 2026 DECA World Championship is heading to the legendary Grit of Fort Worth, Texas, USA from December 10th to 13th.
Yeah. So, pretty interesting. You know who else lives in that area?
Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to go?
I have to be very thoughtful about my time off this year if I want to go to Louisiana.
That's a very good point. Oh, yeah, because that would be for the next ABAI, which is where I'm going this weekend.
I want to go see Jason. I want to go see Mork.
Mork, yeah.
Mork and Sarah.
That's what Jason was calling him last night, too, when we were gaming. Mork.
Does he know why we call him that?
Why do we call him that?
You don't remember? The priest at his wedding.
Oh, yeah, that, yeah. I also think of Blink-182. Hey, Mork. That's just what they sound like. They're very nasally.
Oh, that's what I could have talked about in the beginning. I think I broke my nose.
Okay. Next up, some Amelia Boone news.
Amelia posted, after 10 months of spinning my wheels in frustration, I had surgery the other day to remove a bone fragment that had broken off following my patella fracture last July.
Yikes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So hoping for a quick recovery for her. I'm pretty sure she's still out there doing crazy ultras.
Yeah, she is.
I want to give a shout out to the athletes on the Spartan USNS Series West leaderboard. We'll do top 5 for the ladies.
In 5th place, Noelle Morrow. In 4th place, Cassidy Burr. In 3rd place, Rachel Munez. In 2nd place, Rebecca Sierra. And in 1st place, Casey Calloway.
Awesome. And for the men, top 5.
In 5th place, Thomas Warnzorskinek. In 4th place, Vadzim Yofiskin. In 2nd place, Andre Livia. In 2nd place, Jeff Shady. And in 1st place, Giovanni Mendoza.
Nice. To wrap up podiums, we have from Tough Mudder Europe, this is Tough Mudder London East podiums.
In 3rd place
for the Infinity, sorry. Yep.
For the women, Nadine Wint. In 2nd place, Hallie Millat. And in 1st place, Nikki Karumba.
Nice. I know all of those people. That's pretty cool.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And for the men.
Oh, look, I liked it. In 3rd place, Marco Santos Mora. In 2nd place, Daniel Hawthorne. And in 1st place, Craig Derbyshire.
I've heard of Craig.
Do you know that?
I don't like that when people like it, they have floating bubbles. I have to swipe and pop them.
I didn't even know you could do that. Yeah. Did I tell you that Nikki Karumba requested to follow me on my personal Instagram account?
Your personal or your
no, my
secret one?
My real one.
That's cool.
Not my Finsta, as the kids call it.
She's a regular person too. I think they called that 10 years ago.
Oh,
yeah. She's
like a mom of 9, I think. Or am I thinking of somebody else?
You might be thinking of Nikki. Nikki's got a bunch of kids, and she's also a badass World Toast Mudder lady. Secret link, there's 5 down below. So let's get to what this episode is all about. So in 2019, Caitlin needed to go to San Francisco for work, I think.
Yes, when I used to travel for work in pre-COVID life.
Yeah, I had never been, so I flew out to join her for the weekend. We did a race I don't even remember. Was it like a half marathon?
I think it was an
10K?
8-miler.
8-miler?
You only flew out to San Francisco because I found a race. You wouldn't have came if it was just for funsies.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You know what else is funny?
What?
You went to San Francisco during your birthday.
Oh, and now I'm going to be going for yours.
Yeah.
That's funny. So we did a race, and apparently I did an interview, and apparently we made an episode out of it. So I'm like, I can't. Was this like a fever dream? Did we actually do an episode
What was
in
the
San
name
Francisco?
of the race?
So it's Bridge to Bridge 12. Oh, there we go. Bridge to Bridge 12K run with Angela Melchiori. So I must have done like a finish line or two at the finish line.
No, we went to like the race expo.
Did we?
Yeah, and they had those like response things where the things fall and you have to like try to grab them.
Oh, wow.
And they had like a button thing.
Sounds like a good time. So
and then we went to whose house?
Someone's house?
Someone famous, the Star Wars guy.
Oh, George Lucas.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we ended up in a food festival.
Yeah, so releasing this because I initially reached out to an athlete. There's some language barriers, so I wasn't able to get that working. So instead of stressing out about it and trying to figure it out, I'm traveling to San Francisco. Let's re-release a San Francisco episode. And if you don't want to listen to that, maybe you had fun listening to the first 10 minutes of us rambling here. But let's get to that episode. I actually look forward to listening to it on the trip or on the way back, depending on when it gets out. I think I'm releasing Sunday.
You're not going to release it tonight.
No, I was thinking Saturday early, but yeah, I'll release it Sunday. So I'll listen to it on the way back. But I want to listen to it on the way there.
So listen to the original.
Welcome to Obstacle Running Adventures. You'll hear from elite athletes, race directors, members of the OCR and running world, as well as our own community, M. Stefano Running. We have been traveling since 2012 to complete obstacle course and road races all over the Northeast and beyond. Our focus is to shine a spotlight on the incredible athletes that race in our region, to inspire ourselves and others to step outside our comfort zones, and share our love for the sport that has changed our lives. And now, here are your hosts.
Standing on the corner, lost all my clothes.
Hey guys, it's Michael Stefano.
And Caitlin Ritter.
And I'm a little buzzed right now, so bear with us. And Caitlin just whacked the microphone like this is her first time recording a podcast. Nice work.
I apologize.
I'm going to have to edit that on the plane. But Caitlin, how was your weekend?
It was fantastic. We went to San Francisco. It's my first time exploring any parts of California.
Yeah, that's interesting to me because I've gone to LA before. I guess this is only my second time to California.
Haven't you been to Hollywood?
Yeah, that's close enough to LA, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
You know, I went to California for like a couple of days once, but I was in Ontario, California, and I was getting ready to go on a mission trip, so it doesn't really count.
But I've actually, with all the traveling and stuff, I wish I ordered more compression socks, travel socks, because your feet swell when you're up in the air.
You already know that I like to keep it black and orange. But did you know Mudgear sells more than just socks? Mudgear also sells fitted race jerseys, loose tech tees, and freestyle shorts. Support the company that supports the sport of obstacle course racing. Head on over to mudgear.com and use the code ADVENTURE for 10% off. I don't have to spell it again, do I?
No, that's true. And we did not get up once during our first 6-hour flight together.
What? Oh, no, I didn't stand up. No, but we needed Mudgear socks.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying. Because we were dormant for so long.
Definitely. Let's shout out to all the patrons, which we just recorded a Patreon video. We have to double check that and see if we're going to put that up. But Caitlin,
yeah, Mike went hiding in the bathroom for like 3 minutes with the camera.
I considered it the soundproof booth. You were calling JetBlue to see if I can get back to Massachusetts.
That's true. Thank you. Will Hicks, Sean Collins, Jason Dupree, Matt B. Davis, Alex Youngworth, Kim DeVos, Anonymous, Samantha Thompson, Matt Putton, Dave Claxton, Mark DePlusses, Brad Keel, we're glad you enjoyed Rugged Maniac, Charlotte Engelman, Christopher Stevens, Rich Herrera, Aaron Ross, Stuart Clark, Laura and Stephen Ritter, Hank Stefano, Arlene Stefano, Sophia Harnany, nice work on your 8-mile run, Kenny West, and Ryan M.
My son. Just listening to that right now, we missed so many people on the Patreon video, so apologies. That's what happens when I've been drinking, and Caitlin has been sleep deprived. But shout out to the OCR Report for being a great home for our show. And again to Will Hicks.
The Podfather.
Check it out over at theocrreport.com. And Caitlin, let's get to some quick news.
Before we do that, it makes me sad that California is so big.
Oh, yeah, because San Diego's nowhere near us. And
Like,
we
we
would love
couldn't
to
see Will Hicks. We couldn't see Heather Bodie. Like,
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
right?
California's massive. Couldn't see Kim DeVos lives in California too, right?
Yeah.
Carlo Piscatello.
Yep.
Right? Lots of people. But we have some quick news. North American Championships 15K video is up.
Woo!
Yeah, I'll put a link down below. Please support that just by watching it. That's all you got to do. My grandfather slaved on his computer putting that together.
He loves it, though.
He does. He does enjoy it. He's not in like shackles or any of that stuff now. West Virginia results. Caitlin, do you have the results on you?
I can look.
All right. So off the top of my head, first place, there's Ryan Woods, which is awesome. He had a terrible, terrible year this year. He finally made a comeback at North American Championships and did pretty well. Second place for the men was Ryan Atkins.
Crazy? He just turned 40.
Yeah, that's awesome. And third place is our East Coast brother. That sounds like it's a cult. Ryan Kepson. Good job. I was as a test because there's so many Ryans.
And in fourth place was Robert Killian.
Okay, awesome.
And fifth place was Aaron Newell.
Yep, Aaron Newell, who we had on the North American OCR Championships episode a few times.
Would you like me to keep going?
Yeah, let's do top 10 because we have some cool people.
Okay. Sixth place was VJ Jones.
Awesome.
Seventh place was Ryan Kent. Eighth place was Kirk DeWint.
Yep.
Ninth place was Logan Broadbent.
Yes, who we also had on the latest episode.
And 10th place was Mark Beatrice.
I still don't remember how to say his name, but he's the one that we met last year at North American Championships. We really liked this kid, remember?
Oh, yeah.
He interrupted the interview. That was awesome.
But you know how Mappy Davis has that like Ryan, John shirt?
Yeah.
He needs to do Ryan, Robert, Aaron.
Consistency is
Where is John? He's not on any of these lists. He shouldn't be on the t-shirt.
Are you serious right now?
I'm just kidding.
You seem really dumb in a bit.
Please don't send me hate mail.
John's not able to compete in this.
I know.
Because this is North American Championships and he's not from North America.
I know. Please don't send me hate mail. All
right, how about
It's kind of like what Jason said, how I don't seem super smart on the podcast.
Fun fact. Let's go off on that. So when we all met with him and his wife and everyone and Mark, he's like, hey, I have to tell you, Caitlin, something. And I don't want you to be, offended. And April gives him the dirtiest look. And he's like, you're not as dumb as you seem on the show. And Caitlin and I nod our head like, yeah, that's true. And April's just like, that's an insult. And we're like, but it's true. No one could be that dumb. All right, what do we have for the women?
Say something kind.
You did a great job handling JetBlue and making sure that I have my flight tomorrow, and I appreciate that. What do we have for the women podium?
First place, Lindsay Webster. Second place, Nicole Miracle.
Also a badass.
Third place, Rebecca Hammond.
Who's back.
That's awesome.
Very happy to hear about that. Also East Coast.
Fourth place, Faye Stenning. Fifth place, Ariel Fitzgerald.
I don't know who she is, but congrats to her.
Sixth place, Leanne Wasney.
I think it's Wasteny.
Oh.
I'm not entirely sure.
Seventh place, Morgan Schultz.
I don't know who she is either.
Eighth place, Annie Doobie.
Sounds familiar.
Doobie. Ninth place, Rhea Coble. And 10th place, Rachel Carigliano.
Yep. Also known as one of the queens of Savage Race. Very cool. Let's head to one more thing. I know that this isn't going to be our most popular episode, but I'm sure the Venn diagram. Wow. Autocorrect sometimes. I'm not sure how the Venn diagram of sports fans works, but I wanted to give a shout out to the Bangers Only podcast because my little sister's boyfriend is a co-host there.
It's weird when you call her your little sister because she's like 21.
She will always be my little sister. It's a soccer podcast, so I listened to one episode. He helped me a lot with getting stuff done in my house. His name is Tiago. Yep, Tiago Sa, I think. Yeah. And so I helped him a lot with editing and whatnot, and I just figured his podcast is probably going to get a lot bigger than ours because soccer is a much bigger sport than obstacle course racing. Who knew? But I wanted to give a shout out and see if anyone had interest in checking out their show. I listened to one, and I have very limited knowledge about soccer, but it seems like they got this shit together. It's pretty interesting. And we'll have a secret link down below, which I have no idea what it'll be at this point. We'll figure out something fun, maybe California themed.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, I have a good one.
Okay, perfect. Links to all the news and whatnot in the show notes down below. Now let's get to what this episode's all about. Caitlin, what did we do for an event?
We ran the Bridge to Bridge 12K.
Yes. So, Caitlin, you were sent to San Francisco for work, and the only way you could convince me to come was to do a race.
That's not true. Stop telling people you only came for the run. You committed to come before I found a run.
The run definitely helped, and the fact that it had a medal. And the medal had a golden retriever.
The medal is so cute.
We'll get to that a bit. But yeah, so I talked to a couple vendors at Bid Pickup, as well as a race organizer. Following that, you'll hear from our experience. At the finish line, there were a bunch of other vendors too, but we wanted to keep this episode nice and short and simple, which is hard to tell because this is a pretty long intro. But how about we get right to it?
Sounds good.
All right, so we'll start off with your name, where you're from, and who you're representing today.
Hi, I'm Calvin Kim. I'm from San Francisco, and I'm representing Alanos Yogurt.
So what are you guys all about?
We're just a real traditional Greek yogurt company, and yeah, just keeping real simple ingredients, simple recipes, and just traditional Greek yogurt.
Yeah, so I just had the passion fruit one. It was delicious. What are some other flavors that you guys have?
So we have a marionberry, mango, lemon curd, and also a muesli flavor, which is like a granola.
Sounds pretty good. I've never heard of marionberry. Do you know what that is?
It's actually a hybrid berry created by some college students at Ohio State University.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Where are you guys located?
We're based out of Seattle, at Pikes Place, Seattle, and but right now we're currently at Whole Foods Markets, Amazon Go's, local Safeways in the downtown SF area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where can people find out more about you guys online?
You can just go on our website, ellenos.com.
Perfect. And how you spell Elenos?
ELLENOS.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you.
For sure. Thank you.
My name is Ashley. I'm from Southern California, and I'm representing Perform for Life.
Awesome. So what are you guys all about?
We are a personal training specialized gym, but we also do classes, and we have a sector called Run Lab where we look at an athlete's VO2 max, gait analysis, and their running mechanics.
That's awesome. So again, we appeal to a lot of road racers, obstacle course racers, trail racers. Where are you located?
We're located in San Francisco in Hayes Valley and in the Mission Castro area.
And so I see you brought something really entertaining. What is this?
Yes, these are called Blaze Pods, and we are testing people's agility and their reaction time.
And I think one just got broken.
It's okay. They can take a beating.
Yeah, that's awesome. What other kind of fun things do you guys have at your gym?
We do a lot of free weights. We have a turf, so we can do tire flips, we do sled pushes, a lot of stuff that you usually see outdoors, but we can actually do inside in San Francisco since we have the space for it.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Where can people find out more about you guys online?
You can look us up, Perform for Life SF, and go to our website, and all the info's there.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Just kind of wing it. We'll start off with your name, where you're from, and who you're representing today.
Okay. My name's Angela Melchiori. I am born and raised here in San Francisco, California. I work for Soul Focus Sports. We are the production company for the Bridge to Bridge event.
Awesome. So how long has the Bridge to Bridge run been going on?
This is one of our the longest races in San Francisco, I believe. Good Lord. I've been working on it for a handful of years, but I don't know the actual how many years it's been in production. Yeah. But we've been working with a Cumulus group for at least the last, I would say, 4 or 5 years on this.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know it's been going on before that, so.
That's awesome. And you said you had some other events. What are some other events you guys have in the area?
We produce a handful of events here, mostly running races. So all the way from San Jose to San Francisco in the East Bay, we have a handful of running races. So we are part of Beta Breakers,
okay.
SF Marathon. We have an across the Golden Gate Bridge race as well. So yeah, just a handful of different races that we work on.
Awesome. So this being one of the longest running races, what are you expecting for like a turnout tomorrow around?
I mean, typically I'm just going off of previous years. So it's usually around a couple thousand people that definitely show up. Yeah. So yeah, start at the ferry building right by the Bay Bridge and then all the way to the Golden Gate. If you can see it, if it's Carl, the fog's out.
Yeah.
And then, right, it is Fogust.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you never know. It's hit or miss, but.
That's awesome. So you said you've lived here all of your life. What made you want to
do this as a career?
Oh, okay. Well, I've been doing event production for about 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this is home base. So I do like to do events here locally, but I do also do other production outside.
Yeah.
We're just honestly a handful of friends, and it's not what I know, it's who I know. So luckily I work with a good group of people, and it's this stuff is kind of easy in the sense of overall production. It's just kind of one day.
Yeah.
It's not like a big multi-day festival, so it's kind of nice just to do these every once in a while.
Yeah, no, definitely. And for someone, we came all the way out here from the Northeast. What are some great things you recommend to do in the San Francisco area?
Ooh, honestly, I just kind of like the urban hiking. You know what I mean? Like, just it's real walkable. It's easy. You gotta you gotta do one of the hills at least.
You did Lombard yesterday.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what's fun about this place. We have little pockets of neighborhoods.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily called out, but they still are. There is a bit of a neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I think you could just kind of walk around and enjoy that part of it, and just you never know what you find around here.
I find the history to be fascinating here too. Like our Uber driver earlier today was talking about like the earthquake and how like there's a museum for that, there's a museum for like everything, and here used to be like a military base or whatever. Like it's really cool, the history behind San Francisco, right?
This is in fact this is a great place to walk around where we are right now. So this Presidio area, it's great, and they did a really good job. The Park Service has put like placards out in different places, so you can kind of see what was here beforehand and what it is now.
Yeah.
And honestly, this area specifically in the last 20 years has changed dramatically, but you can still see that element of military base that was here, beforehand. Yeah, Lucasfilm is here.
Yeah, I just
so, you got to go find the Yoda statue.
That's happening.
And honestly, it's too bad. During the weekdays, they do actually let you in the lobby. So that's when you can kind of go and see the Darth Vader. I think Boba Fett's usually in there, whatever. So sometimes you can go in. Yeah, you can check if there's somebody there on the weekend, but it's usually on the weekdays where they only let you in on the lobby.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
So any final thoughts?
That's the Special Olympics. They're partnered with the Special Olympics.
Oh, yeah. So who are you guys partnered with and why?
So this race has been partnered with the Special Olympics for, to be honest, as long as I've been working on it. So, and that is our benefiting partner.
Nice.
And it's great. They're a great partner with us because I believe they actually do kind of come out and support the event on site as well. Sometimes, a lot of the charities or whatever, they're listed in name, but not necessarily right. So no, it's great involvement from them. And, they bring a strong volunteer base, which is always great for these events. Yeah. And obviously the athletes, that are themselves that are present, that'll be out there, and their coaches and their staff. So yeah, it's a good partnership. So, and they're a great organization.
Reason why I was like, this is the perfect race. One, you get to run to the Golden Gate Bridge, and two, we both work in the world of special education, so we thought it was perfect.
Awesome. So any final thoughts on why someone should come out and check out this event or any of your other events?
I think it's kind of fun. There's a good energy about getting up on a Sunday morning and then just, doing a little bit of exercise. You don't have to run it. Anyone can really do a 5K. You can walk a 5K, especially when you're...
has a 4-hour time limit.
Yeah.
We were very happy.
Yeah. And then, you're kind of running along the waterfront. So plenty of stuff to see, which is always nice. So the scenery is great. And, hey, the finish line is beer, right? What more do you want?
Right?
Beer and champagne. That's pretty great.
Yeah, there you go.
Also, and one more thing, because San Francisco is known to be very hilly. I heard this course is flat.
This is flat, yes. So to be quite honest, this course is very popular amongst running races here because of the flat. Yeah, you're kind of getting the best of San Francisco, at least on your knees and legs and stuff and joints. So yeah.
That's music to my girlfriend's ears. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me.
Yeah, no, of course. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you guys tomorrow.
All right, Caitlin, we're back in our hotel room right by Union Square. What's the name of the hotel?
Oh, shoot. It's like the Sir Kipton something.
Yeah, it's really cool, though. It has the dude with the funny suit out there at all times. Shout out to my boy, Steven. Is that his name?
Steven was the Uber driver.
Oh, crap. Well, who's the guy that was out there?
I don't know.
Okay, well, he's retiring in a few months, and he's going to go back to marathon training. He qualified for Boston Marathon like 5 times.
4 times.
Yeah, but this isn't about him. This is about us. Caitlin, how was your experience at the Bridge to Bridge 12K?
The Bridge to Bridge 12K, it was like the perfect weather. The sun was not out at all until we got to the festival area. It was flat. San Francisco is not known for its flatness.
No.
But it was definitely flat. There was like one little hill and it was over before it even really started.
Yeah, I thought it was beautiful. They call their fog their like
air conditioner.
Yeah, their natural air conditioner, and that is so true.
They also call it California.
Do they really?
That's what the Uber driver told me. You think he was just lying?
I thought he called it like Carol the Fog. I thought he like Nate personified it.
Oh, I thought he was telling me it's California.
I don't know. That sounds like something the tourist would say. But
well,
it was
it's
nice
on my
though.
Instagram.
So the course was, it started off where? The
Ferry House, which is near the Bay Bridge.
Yes. And from there we ran to the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yes, my only real complaint with this race, and I know they have no control over the weather, was we couldn't really see the Golden Gate Bridge.
My real complaint that they can control is that when they had the pump up music at the start, it was very clear that it was on Spotify and it started playing ads. And so I'm looking around like, is anyone aware that, we're listening to ads? And it's like, now that I use Spotify, I'm just more aware of it, but it's just like, click here if you want 30 minutes of, this, ad-free music. And I'm just sitting here like, this is the worst pump up ever.
Because I had my headphones in and I thought they were in pause. And when I heard click here for 30 minutes of ad-free music, I'm like hitting my ear thing. Cause I'm like, what the heck? This is supposed to be off. And then I took one ear out. I was like, oh, this is the pump up music.
Yeah. So that was terrible, but I have no other complaints because other than that, the volunteers, let's talk about how the course was lined with them.
So many volunteers, volunteers that were in my classroom, we'd call them gen ed, general people. And then there are the special ed people.
Were there a lot of special ed volunteers? I didn't notice.
Oh, I thought so.
There were definitely special ed people handing out medals, which I liked at the finish.
Which I also really enjoyed at the finish line. It's a cool experience.
Yeah, it was cute. They were like, oh, take a picture with us. And so the special Olympics guy was in there too. And he didn't have the body awareness to know that he was blocking everyone. It was really funny.
I know, but he was so excited. He had 20 medals and he was jumping up and down with them.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. And let's talk about the medals. How awesome were those? I saw people with medals, but I didn't want to look at what they were until I got one. That was a nice
The medal
nice
has a golden retriever on it.
Yes.
Wearing sunglasses.
It's pretty perfect.
I'm a little bummed that I thought maybe the Golden Gate Bridge would be on it and the Bay Bridge, but I'll take a dog.
Yeah, that's fair too. And it doesn't say San Francisco on it either. We'll always remember it, but it would be cool if someone looks at it and be like, oh, cool, I don't know. That's to me. But again, I'm sure a lot of people don't fly from the East Coast just to do this run.
That's true. And we didn't fly here just for the run. It just so happened that this run was the weekend that we were coming to San Francisco.
Right.
Mike, I didn't plan a work trip.
No, I know you didn't, but that was definitely a contributing factor in me coming out here. And it was really nice. California is fun. I've been here a few times before, but never San Francisco.
Oh, San Francisco is such a fun city.
Yeah, I feel like we can talk about more of that in the intro and the outro.
Absolutely.
But any final thoughts on the event itself? I mean, the course had a whole bunch of volunteers until it went. So there's a 5K option too, right?
Yes.
Where it just kind of went to that park, straight shot to the park, and then the 12K went past the park,
to the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, under the Golden Gate Bridge.
I think it's the Golden Gate State Park or something.
No, because Golden Gate State Park's nowhere near that. It was It was a person's name park, Crystal Park or something. But that was nice. And the volunteers, there were a few less for the 12K, but it was still packed and a lot of people cheering on. And there was a lot of police presence and EMTs. I really, really enjoyed it. And the weather was perfect. Other than the fog, nice and cool. And now I got the hiccups because we had way too much Italian pastry after, right?
We've eaten so much food on this trip.
Yeah. Again, we'll save that for the intro and the outro if you guys care to listen. Any final thoughts? I feel like we're missing something else about the... Oh, and then the festival area.
Festival area was packed.
Yeah, there were a lot of more vendors that we could have had on the show, but we kind of just wanted to get going. We have a food truck festival that we're going to go to later today.
Yes.
Excited about that. But I would recommend it. And if you're in the area, definitely worth checking out. I could totally see myself coming out here doing a marathon or something.
That'd be so fun.
If the weather's this nice. Yeah.
I think the San Francisco Marathon, you run over the Golden Gate Bridge.
That'd be cool. And Yeah,
it's also hard.
We stuck together for the run,
and
too,
we
right?
stopped a lot to take pictures. So, like, we don't have the best time, but, like, we have so many pictures of the Golden Gate Bridge in fog and pictures of us.
Yeah, far from the best time, but we had fun with it. I played so much Pokemon Go that my phone died. And, I don't know, you pushed yourself a little bit towards the end. That was a good sprint towards the finish, and the announcer was like, look at this guy. He's, like, live streaming it. He almost fell.
I would have laughed so hard if you fell on the floor.
Oh, no, I wasn't even close. I was just trying to, like, make sure I was aimed at you while making sure I was running forward. But yeah, it was a good time. I highly recommend this event, and I'm looking forward to hearing about how their other events go.
How many stars do you give it?
I mean,
How many fog clouds do you give it?
5 fog clouds. Actually, 4. We could see the bridge a little bit. I don't know. I would say 5 stars. The only thing was just, like, the music. That's my only critique about it, and that's, like, really looking into, like, event perspective. Like, that was just laziness on their part. Everything else was fantastic. The course was marked extremely well.
Yes, it
Never
was.
had any confusion as to where we were going. All the volunteers, the staff were all really, really great and high energy.
And a lot of water stops.
Yeah, a good amount of water stops. I think there were, like, 3 or 4, right? So I was happy about that.
I am curious to see what the official distance of the course was, because I think I got like 7.89 or something, like close to 8 miles.
As with all events, like, there's always people at the finish line be like, I got this. And I've heard people over, I've heard people under. So
Yeah, the one guy said like 6 miles.
Yeah, I definitely know. It's definitely more than 6 miles.
I know, I was just curious what like the official distance is.
But other than it being in San Francisco, I would definitely do this again. Yeah.
Where else do they have 2 bridges you can run to?
Right. And welcome back. Now, Caitlin, I think Angela had another race.
Yes, she ran the Alan Mello New Hampshire 10 miler. And the t-shirt says, hills, 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 more hills.
Is that all the information we have on that?
Yes.
We have to make sure we do a post on them. By the way, we're also on Instagram as I'm Stefano Running. We didn't do a post on our race either.
No, relax.
We've been slacking. It's California
We've been
times
on
messing us up.
vacation.
Yep. But Angela, great job on that run. That's something that I'd be interested in checking out.
It looks so pretty, and the middle is huge.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Head on over to I'mStefanoRunning.com to learn more about Voice Cracks by me, Caitlin Ritter, and Angela Bowers. Backlog of episodes related to this one? Nothing. We've never really been to California on this podcast before.
That's true.
We've been to Las Vegas, where we did World's Toughest Mudder, as well as the Rock and Roll Half Marathon. Couldn't tell you the number right now, I'm not in front of a computer, but that's a pretty good episode, I think so.
That's true.
Caitlin, do we have any iTunes reviews?
We do not.
Come on, guys. Well, if you'd like to support our podcast for free, head on over to the Purple Podcast app on your iPhone and leave us a review on Apple Music. We would definitely appreciate that.
Apple Podcast, not Apple Music.
It's
the Purple Podcast app.
It is, but their name changes and whatnot. All right, let's look forward to what we have planned for the next few episodes without looking at a computer. What's next episode?
Next episode is about the death race.
Yes, I finally had the pleasure to talk to Charles Denny Jr. to figure out, why does he return to the death race? What's it all about? And I may be going there to cover it next year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I have so that may be interesting. I think Matt B. Davis did a fantastic job covering it this year, but I'd like to throw my hat in the ring and cover it as well, seeing as it is in the Northeast, and we pride ourselves in getting good coverage of Northeast events. After that, I don't really recall, but I'm sure it'll be something else awesome, right?
I agree.
Please follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook. But more than anything, if you could subscribe and tell a friend, that's a great way to share the show and make it a little bit bigger.
If you'd like to support us financially and get exclusive YouTube videos of behind the scenes and other funny things we do, support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month.
Yep. And that $1 a month will let you see just before we recorded this podcast where
Mike hid in the bathroom for 3 minutes.
It was I had a clever name for it. I forgot it again. Caitlin, do you have any inspirational quotes or a funny joke? I have a funny joke.
Okay, what's your joke?
Okay, you ready? What object is the king of the classroom?
What object is the king of the classroom? I have no idea.
The ruler. There we go. All right, well, I think that's just about it. My name's Michael Stefano.
And it's Mike's birthday.
It is. Yeah, happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to you. Technically, West Coast time, not your birthday yet.
No, but Tiago was the only one. You and Tiago were the only ones who wished me a happy birthday. So that's an extra reason why he deserves a shout out. All right. Well, that just about wraps it up. My name is Michael Stefano.
My name is Caitlin Ritter.
And we will talk to you next week.
From the East Coast.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. If you have any feedback, please leave a review. Reach out to us on social media or send us an email at obstaclerunningadventures@gmail.com. If you liked what you heard, please subscribe on your favorite podcast app so you won't miss our weekly episodes. Our intro music is Streaker by Straight Up, and our outro music is Iron Paw by The Best.
I gotta sneeze. Shout out to our sponsors. And she's yawning. This is a mess. I apologize, guys.
And what made you come down to this event?
That I'm not sure.
Don't worry about it. And what else was I going to say?
Welcome back.
Thank you. If you made it through this rerun, hopefully it was one of the good ones.
Related episodes.
Episode 138 was this.
Bridge to Bridge 12K run with Angela Melchiori.
And that was on the desk. That was before I knew to capitalize K for kilometers.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Caitlin?
Subscribe and follow wherever you get your podcasts. We're Obstacle Running Adventures on all of the podcast players. And if you liked what you heard, leave us a review on any of the podcast apps.
Yeah, you can like and follow us on the social medias. Patreon, you can support us financially for as little as $2 or as many as $10. Please join on the website, not the app, since Apple will charge you additional fees.
Coming up next...
Now Timbers. All up on us. Maybe their food was unplugged. Coming up next, oh boy, I think maybe either the Spartan Big Bear interview, if we can go forward with that, or Obstacle Wonderland live coverage. Got a joke or a quote?
I've got a joke. What is an owl's favorite subject at school?
Geometry, math, English, it's gonna be something. What?
Algebra.
Very nice. Stuck the landing. Just like Appa did jumping off the damn desk. Alright, well that just wraps it up. My name's Michael Stefano.
And my name's Caitlin Ritter.
I need to start packing, and we'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on your favorite podcast platform
so you don't miss our future episodes.
We would greatly appreciate it if you write a review.
Reach out with feedback on social media.
But most importantly, share the show
with a friend or family member.
Our intro song was Streaker by Straight Up.
And our outro music is Iron Paw by The Best.